Ace of Clubs, Jinx. This is a really good ability. Chain kill and barrage for you. Actually, hey, this is the same guy. This is the guy in the picture of the barrage. All of these guys in these pictures are different characters from the story in these poker cards. I wonder if shit hits the fan more the longer the time goes on. Hermit's hut. A thin column of acrid smoke rose from the shabby hut, home of Empus the Hermit. They found him alone, muttering under his breath to no one. The Undertaker told the story of his curse and how it had plagued him. The Hermit remained silent a long time after Undertaker finished his tale of woe. Finally he spoke. The curse is powerful, he said. Empus would not be able to lift it alone, and he needed time to learn more about it. 2 days of study would suffice. Buy at least 12 tobacco bags at the tobacco plantation. Wait 2 days before returning to the Hermit. Let's go see the tobacco. The tobacco from Brian Cole's plantation was famous for its moldy look and intense aroma. Let's see. At least 12. Oh, he doesn't want to buy guns. Sell tobacco in town. Good check of clubs for that. Dodge. I haven't actually really used the dodge at all. The town was a loose collection of decrepit plank houses. Fall town, locals were a rare and sorrowful sight. Trade. Go to saloon in town and hire a gunman. Okay. Went to a saloon. All the local scoundrels, bandits and lunatics hung out in the saloon. It was the ideal place to look for a new post member. Fleischer and Johnson. Tough fighter but weak shot. Fast but fragile. I like the tough. Fleischer was a well-known bounty hunter with a gold bullet where a tooth once had been. The bullet in his jaw was the only one that ever came close to killing him. Actually, let's check the equipment on that guy first. Yeah, he doesn't have a other weapon. He has a quadruple shotgun. That's nice. Nine of Diamonds, Transfusion, and Disguise. Let's return and retrieve the food. Oswald took some food from his abandoned house. They were ready to continue their journey. You need to eat every day. A character needs 1 food portion to remain healthy, 2 portions to make him more energetic. If a character skips a meal, he'll be hungry. Denying food on the second and following days will cause them to become very weak. Starved characters require 2 food portions to restore their strength. The Undertaker sat among the graves of his dead friends and enemies. His prayers wasn't religious, more a gloomy reflection on his past and present actions. The Undertaker sat down to a grim prayer. They led me to communicate with the dead. The Undertaker sat among the graves of his friend. Oh, okay, same thing. Undertaker was consumed with the idea of offering entertainment for those on the other side. It was hard to say whether it was the Undertaker or the spirits that truly desired the offering of 5 tobacco packs, 6 liqueur, and 5 opium pipes. You guys need to remember those. 5 tobacco, 6 liqueur, and 5 opium. I wanted to make an offering. I need to get those items. Day is nearing its end. Who eats? You eat. You eat. And you eat. Get some sleep. One hell of a party. Yeah, with the dead people. No rest for the wicked. So we needed 5 of these? What was it? 5 tobacco, 6 liqueur, 5 opium. But these guys don't have enough opium. They have everything else. See the caravan, if they sell me. The Undertaker visited the caravan, a loosely-knit group of people who never stayed in one place for long. This was either because they were always looking for new sources of revenue, or because eventually the locals would tire of their scams and inflated prices. For all their faults, however, they had the best supply of liquor, tobacco and opium within 100 miles. There's food portions here as well. Bale of wood. Just what it says in the tin. So we need wood for something. And we need more opium. So we have 5, and 6 now. I'm kinda tempted to buy a couple of wood as well while we are here. Also food portions could be maybe a good idea to buy while we are here. Instead of running back and forth. Yeah, I'm gonna buy all the food portions from them. And we'll have a party with the dead. Decide to carve something in his carpentry workshop. Let's try that. He imagined the shape of an eagle, coyote, bear, and a vulture. Ah, each of these symbols symbolized something different. So we can make those in here. I don't want any of those. Let's make the offering. But what did the Undertaker expect in the return? The power of the spirits could affect the boss in various ways. Precision, protection, or speed. Which blessing do we want? Kinda like the protection, actually. Let's take that one. The air felt lighter. It seemed the dead were grateful. It would be a joyous night in Ghost Town. Each member of the posse felt the clear presence of guardian spirits. So we got good fortune. I wonder how long this lasts. Because it was quite expensive. There's a gunsmith here, let's check that. The group met a wandering salesman going by the name of Rasmantia, though everyone called him the Russian. His wares consisted of so many oddities and luxuries, it even made one wonder about their former owners and whether they were still alive. Coyote mark. -1 damage, that's horrible. I'm gonna buy 2 more. Sawmill. Gin mill. Plantation. Let's check this sawmill. The group met a wandering salesman going by the... What? This is the same one. Gin mill? Let's give food to everyone again. There should be a button everyone eats, really. The distillery produced strong whiskey that tasted like wet dog and burned like poison. Their motto was "My McCarthy's whiskey, a real man can take 6 shots and keep on firing." Okay, let's go pay visit to the hermit. Harrington saw something glittering by the side of the road, his eyes setting on an empty whiskey bottle half buried in the gravel. Investigation turned up a note inside. The message read, "Helping my dearest companion. This will be my last message. I'm leaving this impious land to the rats, snakes and coyotes and travel to the older world. I won't be another skull on the pile. Should you need assistance in your travels, try the post office southwest of Cowstown. Good luck, amigo." Tin column of... Okay. Let's talk to the hermit. Hermit turned his milky eyes towards the Undertaker. He mentioned 3 individuals that could help. First was the old seamstress, a voodoo priestess who lived somewhere in the swamps. The second was the Red Coyote, an Indian shaman. He was a fretful man, but strong in traditions of his ancestors. He lived to the west, at the foot of the mountains. Last but not least was Reverend Ashmore, who no one had seen for some time. Empus said the Undertaker should seek out Jingle Tommy, the proprietor of the opium smoking room, for more information. The Red Joker. 1 HP, 2 defense, 10 luck. Let's learn about the opium den first. There's a bridge there. And there's something here as well. Decaying post. Let's see the post. This former federal post office still received messages and documents, but was now a decaying hangout for crooks and outlaws who traded information about the region. Cody Blake Ash supervised the business. See the bridge. Dead man walking. The boss encountered a wounded man in a torn Civil War uniform. Delirious, he seemed to think he knew the Undertaker and kept calling him Thomas Marshall. He spoke of war spoils hidden in our safe, assuring the Undertaker that it was secure inside a rotting oak at the base of a hill in the southeast. He said the cleric who last changed the combination vanished. The rumor said he was hiding in the mountains. After sharing his story, the man looked relieved, as though he had just relinquished a heavy burden. His breathing became slower as a placid smile stole over his countenance. 10 minutes later, he was dead. One-handed man sat at the entrance of the bridge, wrapped in a poncho. He recognized Harrington, who introduced him to the rest of the posse. Bloody Bill had been a successful bounty hunter before he had lost his hand. He and Harrington had some history. He offered to teach the posse what he called handy trick for a fee. It wasn't cheap, even at the discount rate he said he was giving them. Let's see the safe location. After hours of searching, the posse found the place the old sorcerer had spoken of, a rotten oak at the base of the hill. Excited, they looked inside the tree. There it was, a giant steel safe, full of treasure plundered during Civil War. It had a round, rotating 3-step lock. The code consisted of 5 rotations, each in alternating directions. Let's crack the safe. Yeah. I think we need the gold before we can actually do that. One second, I got the message. Let's pop the opium then. Let's like giving them 1 extra food. It's already full. Opium then was that rare business which could increase profits while displaying the omnipresent misery of its customers. The room was filled with beggars, cowboys, and foreigners of all kinds. A Chinese man was dozing off behind a table opposite to the entrance. It could only be Jingle Tommy. Let's see trade first. That actually wasted something. I don't know. The Undertaker asked Jingle Tommy about the Reverend Ashmore. Jingle Tommy smiled without opening his eyes and spoke in a lilting near whisper. The Reverend was supposed to arrive in the railroad station a few days ago. Jingle Tommy had found something to occupy him while he waited. Golden bullet. Nice. You get the golden bullet. Actually, you let's make you into a sniper. Shotgun sniper. Actually, you get that gun. Hideout. Let's check the hideout. The group met a wandering salesman. What the hell? That wandering salesman is coming everywhere. The tracks led them to 2 ruined buildings on a hill overlooking a river. Inhuman laughter and howling emanated from the compound. Harrington scouted ahead, returning to report that the compound was inhabited by men following the orders of an insane cultist they called Mad King. Ashmore was here, though dead or alive. It was anyone's guess. I'm gonna wait on that. I'll check the railway station first. The Iron Globetrotter station building was deserted, but a small hut with mortar and pestle sign stood nearby. A notice on the wall said merchant train called Protection was due to arrive in the morning. To the medic's house. Let's wait for a while. Actually, I'm gonna go check this abandoned wagon and we'll be back. The crew found a damaged wagon. After investigating, Harrington determined it had come from the west, but had been intercepted by people coming from the north. The people then took one person from the wagon and rode her back where they came from. The wagon held several interesting items, but the weather was deteriorating by the minute. Vicious sandstorm looked to be brewing. Let's still grab everything. The sandstorm hit while the post was still collecting loot, scattering them. It took post several hours to get them together again. Oh shit. The day was nearing, blah blah blah. Let's feed everyone. They sure have faces of good guys. Everyone has in this game. So what did we get? Angelic Sphere. That's the healing item. And we got Unholy Power. So is the train now here? As promised by the timetable, armored merchant train called the Protection waited on the track. Let's hop on the train. Protection was heavily armored vehicle armed with Gatling guns and contingent of guards. It belonged to a mysterious entrepreneur known as the Protector and was used as a mobile shop for high-value transactions. Jacobson Price ran sales. Double precision rifle. Allows 2 shots per turn. Dang. Petrification bolt is also really cool. I'm gonna buy the petrification bolt. Bulletproof vest. Ooh, yeah. We need to get some money from somewhere. Oh. Let's go here then. Let's go infiltrate the compound. The Undertaker and Harrington arrived at the Mad King's hideout. They were looking for Reverend Ashmore.
The Undertaker and the Bounty Hunter approached the abandoned sawmill. They needed to find Reverend Ashmore, hopefully more alive than dead. They would either stumble into him by chance in one of the buildings, or beat the truth out of the Mad King.
Yeah, he got it. Let's go steal everything that's not nailed down. It's funny you can subdue the king as well. Nobody sees me. It's nice because he's jinxing everyone. So he's lowering their luck while we hang around in there. Oh shit. Well, shit just may have hit the fan.
The crate contained much needed food supplies.
Welcome back, Halflansken. I may be in trouble. What is this story about? This is the father of the guy we played in the first chapter. The one that made deal with the devil and got cursed. So that everyone around him pretty much dies. And we need to deal with that now. He wants to get rid of the
More food
curse.
was found. A blessing indeed.
And we are trying to find Reverend Ashmore at the moment, who is one of the guys who can help us get rid of the curse. And then there's an Indian guy and what was the third one? A shaman. Indian shaman, this reverend guy, and someone else. Okay, so we cannot get that. Witch in the swamp? Yes, yes. Thank you. That last supply is protected by too many guys. Can't touch it without triggering the alarm.
The Reverend was alive, locked up in a shed. The third crate was also packed with rations.
Well, we found out the Reverend. We missed out on the asking the cultists where they are. That's fine. Well, surprise, surprise, I'm not gonna free that guy easily. It's time to start action next turn, I think. The Mad King. Bang bang. Actually gonna take out that guy. So we can free the Reverend. You can subdue multiple people. But when you subdue someone, it's very much you saying, combat is gonna start in X turns. This guy is actually not really good for me. Stick the healing.
As the Reverend promised his saviors a lifetime of prayers, the Undertaker looked for a way out of there. Ashmore pointed out a boat they could use to escape downstream.
Oh, right there. Nice. Here comes the Reverend. And misses badly. He's taking our boat! Or she. Still need to get the supplies. It's free food. Oops, that wasted my whole turn. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, they always lock up people with weapons. It's kind of strange. I can actually just golden bullet that lady. Should probably actually golden bullet that guy. The most OP shit in the game. Golden bullet. Where are the aliens? Right there. Crazy call this.
More found food. A real cornucopia.
And just rush from the side here. That was easy. And we got all the optional food stuff as well. They both floated with the current. They were out of danger. Reverend Ashmore thanked everyone and asked why they wanted to find him. When the Undertaker told him about his curse, the priest shook his head in embarrassment, replying that he merely had, as all men did, the power to do good. He offered to join the post and help with the search. Sure. Reverend Ashmore inclined his head with a smile and pointed to a heap of items stowed on the boat. They were almost all his possessions, confiscated by the Mad King's followers. After rummaging through the collection, he produced a masterfully crafted rifle he called the Bone Hand. Ashmore presented it to the Undertaker, warning that it should only be handled by emissaries of death. Clearly, he believed that Undertaker was one. CI hazardous. Let's see this. Lucky Horseshoe, Rabbit Food, Nail Bomb, Bone Hand Rifle. This unique rifle was commissioned specially for exorcist work. It's not bad. The holy amulets. Who was my golden bullet guy? You are my golden bullet guy. What do we have here? Terror. Let's make it terror. Terror priest. So this guy is my golden bullet dude. More bloodthirsty ape than a human being. It was rumored that Fleischer switched from slavery to gunslinging because he preferred dead to alive. Nice. Reverend Ashmore was a preacher for hire who insisted on being bathed in opium. The closest thing to a saint you could find in this age. He felt his Bible-toting present balanced out his gunslinging past. Nice. Well, a nice dude. Well, let's give you double navy guns. So you need the holy amulet. Let's give you the rapid food, and you get that. Priest gets the angelic sphere and some coke leaves. Actually, you can have the dose of opium. We pay you in opium. We're a nice bunch of people. Actually, I don't really need the coke leaves. Or the opium. I wanna sell those eventually. You get nail bombs. Pay a visit to Red. Okay, we should do that. Red Coyote. The party arrived in front of an Indian teepee decorated with large skulls. A burly Indian man covered in scars sat in the middle of the tent, the floor beneath him stained dark red. The Red Coyote neither smiled nor greeted them. It took the pause a few minutes to realize he was blind, despite the intense way he stared at them. The Undertaker explained that he wanted to change his fate and lift the curse. The Red Coyote cut him off, jumping to his feet and grabbing the gravedigger by the throat. He seemed outraged that they had arrived without tribute. The post gathered thought they could arrange this tribute by providing 10 ginseng roots. Okay. Let's try the caravan. I don't have cash for that. I have 99 coins. Gets all the coke leaves. Now I have 1 coin. So, cancel out. I'm gonna sell the opium as well. Actually, we might need the opium. I'm not gonna sell anything. Oh, what is this crossroads? Let's check this. Now I need to click on everyone to feed them again. That sucks. I think I clicked on 2 guys. Same time. Yeah, we lost 5 food. I clicked on the Undertaker while I was clicking on the other guy as well. And they both got the effect. Post came across a solitary woman on her hands and knees in the middle of the crossroads. Exhausted to the point of death, she begged for food. Here you go. She noisily devoured the portion, thanking the man between chews. She said her name was Jane and she was married to Saarijärvi, that's a Finnish surname, who used to own a nearby trading post. They had been attacked by bandits and Sarjärvi had been killed. She had been trying to reach a railroad station to withdraw their savings and reopen the business. Now she had the strength to finish her journey. She said if they came to the trading post, she would give them special prices on her wares. Nice. A lot of Finns who did go to the US during those times, so it's not very difficult to believe that there might be someone named Sarjärvi in there. There's your ginseng. The Red Coyote accepted the tribute, but it did not seem to improve his demeanor. He snarled something about proving their mettle and hunt for a bear with a broken skull. Kill the bear with a broken skull somewhere in the mountains. Nice. You get a prayer. Priest dude. Well, it's probably as far as possible, so let's start from here. The Undertaker discovered a waterfall. A human skeleton lay at its edge, stuck on a rock. An old worn-out purse was still attached to its belt, and it held a gun tightly in its dead fingers. I want the weapon. Unclenching its fingers to loosen the weapon, disturbed the skeleton, which tumbled it into the water, taking the purse with it. 18 shooter. Nice. I have a feeling the gun is gonna be worth more money when I sell it. Although it has a shit ton of ammo. Actually, you should have that. Actually, you have better guns. The group entered the giant cave, no doubt a home to the host of bats, spiders, and snakes. Near the entrance, next to a burned-out fireplace, lay a corpse. The man had an official-looking attire and had clearly died of golden hunger. Harrington found a note in his inner pocket. Kichan, I'm worried rebels will attack the bank. Be sure to change the safe code to 3232 and blank. Yeah, let's go with torches. Illuminating darkness revealed gold nuggets and back marked with strange symbols that contained 2 bullets. However, the light seemed to enrage a flock of vampire bats, which now swept down on Foss. Everyone escaped, but they were bleeding from the bites and worried that they'd contracted some sort of disease. Rattling cough. I got medical bag and cursed ammo. Cursed ammo is awesome. +2 damage. You are now cursed. Have you played Dead State? Well, it's actually pretty good once you actually find out how to play. I have not. I have not. It's 3232. And probably 3. Code was wrong. Shit. Well, I'll crack this safe. It's 3232. One. Aha! There was a distinctive click as the safe opened. The soldier had been right. It was full of treasures. They took it all and left hastily. 200 is a treasure, apparently. Where was the doctor? Where's Doctor Who? bad is this? 10 aim, 2 movement. It's actually pretty bad. Let's talk to this guy. Game doesn't hold your hand at all and does not tell you half of the shit you should know in the tutorial. Nice. Yeah, you can actually click on multiple people. You lose 2 food, but you don't actually get hunger satisfied. Nice. Let's pay him 100. The bloody pill. It took Bill an entire day to teach her the trick. In the end, only one person was able to grasp the complexity of the strange ability. The old bounty hunter took her to the road, a lot richer. So we got a ricochet, I guess. Yes.